What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I am Frosho, and in the last episode, we collected a couple more optional items. We got a few heart pieces, and we collected 2 more golden bugs before we actually ended off the episode, like, in this area of Hyrule Field, right after I got that 1 piece of heart. And in this episode, we've only got a couple optional things to grab. We got 2 golden bugs, and then we're heading right off into the Lanayru Province to continue on with the story. So, the first golden bug is actually right here, right outside the Bridge of Eldin, like right in this little opening right here. So, I'm going to take out my Gale Boomerang real quick, and then I'm just going to bring it down. This is it right here. And pick it up, Link. This is the male Phasmid, or a walking stick, if you don't want to use the actual scientific name or whatever. But the second one is actually all the way across the bridge, and I was actually going to grab it in the last episode, but then I remembered I forgot like the golden grasshoppers in the portion of the field before this bridge, so I actually went and got those before, in the last episode, but I didn't get these. So the female one is actually over here. You can kind of see it on the wall right here. So, what we want to do is just, again, like the last one, we just want to use the Gale Boomerang and just like aim at the golden bug, but you can just reach it and we'll bring it back down right to us. So the Gale Boomerang is really helpful in collecting these golden bugs. Link, pick it up! Pick up the bug! Thank you! Alright, now this is the female Phasmid. And that's the gold. Those are the 2 golden bugs that we are going to collect. I believe there is no other heart pieces. There are no any other heart pieces or anything else for us to collect, at least for right now. So we're actually gonna head over this way on through here. We gotta blow up these rocks right here, and we're gonna go and continue on to the Lanayru Province. And we're gonna have to collect more Tears of Light. I know we've already collected Tears of Light twice, but this is going to be the last time that we'll have to do it. So, fortunately, we won't have to do it anymore after this time. So, actually, oh, I forgot about this part. So, right after blowing up those rocks, we're actually going to have to fight some Shadow Beast, and portion of the Bridge of Eldin is going to be taken away. And we're not actually going to get that part of the bridge for a while, actually. So, not in the next area that we're going to, not the Lanayru Province, but there's another area after that. And that's where we'll find that piece of the Bridge of Eldin. So this bridge is going to be like unusable for a good portion of the game, actually. And it's actually possible for you to beat the game without ever getting that portion of the bridge. The very first time I played through this game, I never found where that portion of the bridge was. And I actually didn't find it until like I was watching a walkthrough while I was playing through this game. And then that's how I actually figured out where the piece of the bridge was. Alright, so we got 3 of these Shadow Beasts before, but I believe this is the first time we're doing it as playing as regular Link before. And how did that spin attack not kill him? Okay, so basically what we need to do, it's a little bit harder to kill them with regular Link than it is with Wolf Link, because we have to basically you have to kill them all at the same time. Or not all of them at the same time, you gotta kill at least 2 of them at the same time. And spin attacks take a long time to charge up, so you can honestly just get hit before you actually use the spin attack. Let's get them quickly. And there we go. Alright, I messed up a couple times, but it's okay. But yeah, this bridge is gonna be unusable for a little bit, and we do have a portal here, but right now we can't use portals since we're regular Link, and even if we could, we wouldn't be able to warp here because there's nowhere to land. So, this portal and this bridge are going to be unusable for a decent portion of the game. But, last episode was a kind of a shaky episode, in my opinion, because, like, there was a couple parts in the video where, like, it just, like, randomly skipped. And my capture card was like glitching out, and I wasn't sure exactly what was going on, but I figured out that like my capture device, so I used the Elgato HD60, and I figured out that the software was actually needed some updates. I was a couple updates behind. So I'll read what Midden is gonna say here. Ah, we're finally here. There's only 1 fused shadow left, so this is the last of the Twilight you'll see, I guess. Whether or not you accomplish your final task and survive is up to you. So what will you do? Alright. But yeah, I had to update my software, so hopefully nothing goes around this time around. But yeah, we're going to go into the Twilight right here, and this portion of Hyrule Field, the Lanayru Province, is by far the biggest out of the ones we've seen so far. Want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes, I do. And of course, as before, we are going to change into Wolf Link once we enter the Twilight. So, yeah. Now, for the record, just in case if you guys didn't know, you can't actually find any golden bugs or anything like that while we're in the Twilight. Like, you just don't see them anywhere. So, a bunch of collectibles, nothing. We're not going to get any collectibles because there's nothing for us to collect. Alright then, I guess I'll have to help you. But what a shame that this is the last of the Twilight. I had become so fond of seeing it covering this world. Why? I understand you're a Twilight being, but really? Or is it the last you'll see? So, shall we get going? Yes, we will. Alright, so, like I said, the Lanayru Province is huge. Like, we thought the Elden Province was big. This province is, like, at least twice as big as the Elden Province. And we have another scent to pick up right here. If you've been watching thus far in the playthrough, you know what this is. So we're going to sniff it real quick. And, as we'll see, yes, it is Illia, who we actually smell. But Bryant, will you promise me this? Yeah, we've seen this before. It's just like kind of like a little memory of Illia when she was telling us to come home safely. Forget the youth scent and learn a new smell. Yes, so every time that you pick up a new smell or you find one, you'll actually have to forget the one that you already know. So yeah, we don't have any use for the youth scent, so we're going to get rid of that. And now we have the scent of Illia. Yes, it is finally time. We are about to find Illia. Finally. You smell the girl, don't you? I can tell by the look on your face. Well, good. It's another clue then. But this scent could be quite old. I wonder if she's still alright. Come on, Midna. Really? Why would you say that? Anyway, yeah, so we're going to follow the scent right here. And I'm occasionally going to be, like, switching off of the senses in order to, like, so you guys can, like, see the overall, the world and, like, the overall, the field and everything. Because we're actually coming up to Hyrule Castle, which is right over here, actually. We entered a cutscene. But, yes, this is Hyrule Castle, and you're going to see that, actually, we've already been there before. It's like Midna said, hey, haven't we seen this castle before? So we finally made it back here. Well, only a little farther, so hang in there. Or so I'd like to say, but the going's a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started. Alright, so yeah, we actually are going to go back to Hyrule Castle at some point. But for right now, all we're focusing on is finding Illia. And like I was mentioning before, the last episode was kind of shaky with like the glitching out and stuff like that. And so honestly, like the audio kind of like would cut out at some points because I would had to line up the audio to a certain point to where it would line up with the rest of the video. And in the process, I had to cut off some of the other audio. So yeah, that happened. And also the places where it wouldn't let me cut out portions of the video. So like I just had to like just let that part of the video stay in. And my friend actually talked to me yesterday, and he's like, next time you have a problem like that, you should add like music or something like that, so that it's like you're not just sitting there silently playing the game and it's kind of awkward. And once he said that, I realized, I'm like, why didn't I put music in there? Like that would have been the logical thing to do. But I guess maybe I was just so frustrated because the video just wasn't working and my editing software was just not letting me cut out the footage, and it just didn't cross my mind to actually put music in there. But it's cool. Anyway, like, I actually tried editing just a random video, just trying to cut out random parts just to make sure that it will work, and it was working just fine. I don't know what was going on last time, but for whatever reason, it didn't want to work, but now it's working. So, we're actually entering the Hyrule Castle town at this point, and as you can see, like the rest of Lanayru Province is covered in Twilight, and we have all of these spirits just all around the castle town, completely unaware that the Twilight is happening, and they're completely unaware that anything is going on, actually, because regular people just turn into spirits. And yeah, they see the monsters, and the monsters don't do anything to them, but they're completely unaware. Like, listen, let's listen to this. Hey, so did you hear? They say that a Zora child collapsed near here. I thought Zoras were typically found up north, right? I wonder why one came down here. Well, I heard that he was taken to the bar on the other side of the southern road. The bar? You mean Telma's place? She's got it rough. So yes, that's actually something that we're actually about to go do. We're actually heading over to Telma's bar. As you'll see, that this the scent trail is actually going to lead us over to Telma's bar. And that is actually where the Zora child is, and we're actually going to see the Zora child really soon, and we're going to have, like, a little quest, actually, to actually, help the Zora child. So, yeah, so I guess I picked the right person to talk to right there. As you can see, they actually did, come over here. And you see it was a medical clinic, so it makes you wonder, oh, what actually happened to Illia? Was she, like, sick or something? But, all of that will actually be discovered in due time. And, what happened to Illia, it's really bad, honestly. It's not too bad. She didn't get, like, extremely injured or anything, but it kind of sucks what happened to her. And you'll see what I mean once we actually get there. And I did not mean to actually talk to these freaking kids, okay? But, yeah, it kind of sucks what actually happened to her. But, Telma's bar is, no, stop talking to the Goron. Okay. It's actually down this way. Now, I'm actually typically used to the Wii version of the game, where it's actually mirrored of this version, so I'm actually used to walking onto the other side of that particular path that I came down. But yeah, so it's a little bit weird. But here's Illia. We can go ahead and listen to her real quick. And like I said before, they can't see us, so we're just able to listen. And right there is Telma, actually. And here's the Zora child. So we got a little cutscene right here. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady, just try to settle down, okay? I just now sent for the doctor. But this is strange. A child of the Zoras. I wonder if this is all related to the incident that the soldiers were talking about in back. Oh, what an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her wolf. Midna. Sorry, but you know how it goes. These folks can't see you either. Alright, so since they can't see us and there's nothing more that we can do, we can go over here and talk to the soldiers, because Telma just said something that the soldiers were talking about. So let's go ahead and listen to them real quick. We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there. The location is the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? These are like the most terrible soldiers in the history of the world. Like, they don't want to do anything. They're so scared. Like, how can you be a soldier and be scared to go do things? So, like we said, like the guy just said, they said something about the map. So I've received orders about I've received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the Spirit Spring in Lake Hylia. Got that? Alright, so that is our next objective, actually. Now that we've seen Illia, and there's nothing we can do while we're a wolf and while the Twilight's around, because they simply just can't see us. So our next objective is to go over to Lake Hylia, because that is where the light spirit of the Lanayru Province is. And yeah, we're just going to have to go collect the 12 Tears of Light again in order to actually progress and bring light back to the land. So I believe we can just head out this way. Head out to Lake Hylia. Now, Lake Hylia is actually one of my favorite areas in the entire game. Now, I don't think we'll actually see much, all that it has to show right now, because the land's covered in Twilight. But once you actually, like, free the land of Twilight, I think it is like one of the nicest looking area in the entire game, and the music it has to go with it as well is just phenomenal. Unfortunately, you won't see that for a little while, but yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's pretty awesome. But enough of that. We're gonna head over to the western bridge now. So the bridge of Eldon is the bridge in the east, but there's actually a bridge in the west, and I actually went down the wrong path right here, so I'm gonna actually turn around and go back. But there's actually another bridge that is right over the Lake Hylia, and it's called the Great Bridge of Hylia. And that's gonna be that's basically like the bridge in the west, like I said. So typically when you're crossing over, you're gonna have to go around on the Great Bridge of Hylia, because the Bridge of Eldon is out, like I said. So we go down here, and I believe this path right here is actually going to take us to the Great Bridge. And wow, we're already almost at 15 minutes. Yeah, not much happened in this episode because we had a few cutscenes. But yes, this is the Great Bridge of Hylia right here, as we can see. And I'm actually not going to go onto the bridge because we're at 15 minutes. But yeah, like I said, the Great Bridge of Hylia, and Lake Hylia is right underneath it. So pretty cool bridge. It looks exactly like the Bridge of Eldin for the most part, except there's a giant lake underneath it instead of nothing. But as you can see, the lake is all dried up. Why is that? We'll find out in the next episode when we actually go onto the Great Bridge of Hylia and eventually go into Lake Hylia itself. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here, and turn on mobile notifications so you'll be notified of whenever I upload a video. If you want to, you can go ahead and share the video with any friends or family that like Zelda, that like Let's Plays of games, and bring them on over. Have them subscribe. Have more viewers on the channel, because that's awesome. So, I did not mean to talk to Midna right there. So again, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Froshow, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.